Hey, this is Marc Goldberg from Marc Vlogs Watches, and I have a special treat for you today. Actually, it might even be a little bit more of a special treat for me, and that is we're going to unbox a Rolex Sky Dweller. It is a two-tone with a white or polar face. I made a video yesterday about how I acquired it. It was the incoming, and well, it's here. Here's the box, so I'm really excited about this. I also have my everyday carry, which is a vegetable knife, and oops. This is why I don't actually carry a knife. I'm probably likely to just hurt myself. However, today I am going to be hacking this box open, showing you this watch. It's super exciting. But before we get to that part, let's go ahead and get the quick wristwatch check out of the way. And here she is. Oops. Looks like we have to do a more careful reveal, and it is a Batman, guys, Rolex Batman. And I thought that it would be particularly interesting to wear a Rolex today as I unbox a Rolex. So we're going to turn this camera around now and get into the meat and potatoes of this box. Okay, guys, well, here she goes. Woo! That did take a minute, didn't it? So let me just kind of reset the camera here. Okie doke. Now we have the Rolex, typical Rolex cardboard outer box. Unless I miss my guess, this box is what is known to the authorized dealers as the medium-sized box. They have a smaller one, they have a larger one. This is a medium. This is what they gave me when I purchased my 43mm Skydweller. I don't really know what they use the large one for. Anybody know? Tell me in the comments. Okie dokie, we're getting down to it, guys. We have our little drop down. Look, I got a human hair. I could probably clone the owner's dog. I don't think that's human. Actually, it's a dog hair. Okie doke, not mine. It was there, I swear. We have our wavy box. These used to be made out of leather. Anybody know if they're vinyl or leather now? I'm gonna pull a pontiff and sniff it. Hang on. Wow, you know what? I think it's still leather. Smells leather-like. Well, here we are kind of at the moment of truth. I literally have not laid eyes on this watch. I think I got the Batman on, preparatory to opening this box. I'm going to take the Batman off, set it aside. Let's get our first glimpse. Let's do it together, guys. Wow. I don't think I am in the least bit disappointed. And it's running, which is a nice thing, because this is not such an easy watch to set up. I will give you a quick tour around this watch in a minute. But you know, when you buy a watch and you've never really laid eyes on it before, you take a little bit of a chance. And I have tried on the Skydweller before, but only in full gold and in ever rose gold. So what I know is that the form factor, the size, weight, thickness, you know, of the watch would work for me. But I've never seen this configuration in the flesh, particularly the two-tone with this dial. And that dial, it's not polar, it's kind of creamy. It's not a stark white. You can kind of see that it's a creamy color. Eventually I'll do a comparison of it to the Polar Explorer 42mm, and you'll see two different colors here. But boy, is it pretty. Okay, well, let's get it out of the pillow. It has the lug factor, similar to a Rolex Daytona or even a big Datejust. The crown is a screw-in crown. It's a double lock crown. You can see the two little dots there. So it's a double lock, and it has 100 meters of water resistance, which is terrific for a travel watch. It means, you know, when you go to the Bahamas, you can take this right into the pool with you. You don't need to take it off. Okie doke. Oh, and nice. Here is the hang tag and an extra link, which is great. I bought this from a collector, and he knows to save everything. He likes all his goodies too. I'll just put the watch down for a moment. In here, we're going to have the booklet and the warranty card. So, very nice. That, my friends, is a complete set. Let me go ahead and get it on the wrist. Now, let's look at this clasp. This clasp simply picks apart here. That's a little bit of spring loadiness right there, and that's how it opens. And it also, now it closes with a very firm click. So this thing is not going to pop open. You've got to, you know, get a fingernail under that portion right there and lift it. But you can see that it's different than the bifold clasp, the two-parter that you have on like a Batman, where you have to lift part one and then part two. Okie doke. So we'll open this up again, and I'll show you that here it has the Easy Link system. By opening that link, you can get yourself an extra 5 millimeters. And in fact, right now it's open. There's also micro adjustments here. And as we can see, it's not out to the last micro position. The light's a little difficult for me to determine here, but I think that I could move this out a little bit more. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to do that yet or not. So let me get it on the wrist with the Easy Link open, and I'll see how it fits me. Oh, it's a nice fit. That is a very nice fit for me, because you guys already know me. I like my watches a little bit sloppy. I like that little bit of air gap there. I do. Wow, that is really beautiful. Let me go ahead and close the Easy Link. And that has decreased the bracelet length by 5 millimeters, and it fits even a little better right now. So I think the prior owner, he and I have the exact same wrist. Really gorgeous. Okay, a quick tour of this watch, and then we're going to call it a day. This is a two-tone Skydweller. So those center links are in gold. They are solid. They are no longer hollow. Gold through the buckle. When Rolex mixes gold, and it's 18 karat, guys. When Rolex mixes gold and steel, they call it Rollosaur. You know, they got to make up their own names for everything. They call the Lume. This is very well lumed. I tell you what, stay tuned to the end and I'll show you a lume shot. But this is a well lumed watch, and those stick markers are all lumed with chromalite. So they will glow blue and for a long time. Now, this watch is showing 12 noon in the local time. That's not correct, but I will adjust it later. And but it's showing 12 noon in local time, and it is also showing 12 noon in that offset GMT ring, which gives you 24-hour or military time. And you can see that there are cutouts. The hour and minute hands are skeletonized. Right now, they're both lined up at 12 o'clock, and you can see the 12 of the GMT ring right through the hands. So this is a very well thought out watch. So theoretically, in the local time, it is 12. In the GMT ring, it is also 12 noon. Now, they can be set for two different times. So let's say I were to go on a trip where the local time was no longer 12 noon, but was 1400 hours, which is 2 p.m., I would just change the hour hand over to 2. I would leave everything else alone, and then my center ring there would be telling me my home time, and my hour hand and minute hand would be telling me my local time. So it's a very, very good travel watch. That's why it's called the Skydweller. But it's also an annual calendar. Note the little cutouts that are above each of the stick hour markers. And notice that there is a red dot right above the hour marker for 1 o'clock. That red dot indicates the month. It's January, and then we read the date through the Cyclops. So this is indicating around 12 noon, January 5th. All of that's incorrect. I will just adjust this watch later. But here's the cool thing. The way you adjust the watch would be using the crown. However, what the crown does is governed by this ring right here, which rotates. You see me turning it now. It has several different positions, and according to what position that rotating command ring is in, when you start twirling the crown around, different things happen. I'll tell you what, guys, I'll do a video on exactly how that works later. But what I really wanted you to do was, with me, get the first glance at this watch. Wasn't sure I was going to love it, but oh my God. Yeah, I'm a pretty happy camper. Okay, stay tuned for a Lume shot. Well, here you are getting a look at the beautiful Chromolite Lume. I'm actually surprised how well illuminated this watch is, because when you compare it to like the Daytona, at least the old Daytonas, those had like really cruddy lume. But this is loomy as heck. Now, the only thing that's not loomed on this watch is the second hand, but it's really quite easy to read, really nice. So I am very, very happy with this. And for those of you who are real fans of the channel, what I'm about to show you next is going to make you laugh. Hold on. Can you hear that, guys? It squeaks.